Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in the back now? Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Alright guys, M.V.K here coming to you again with the next fight for today. This one comes from me, so I hope you guys like this one. It's a first for one character. I picked the likes of Jaime Reyes, the Blue Beetle, versus Sho Fukamachi, the Guyver Unit 1. Yeah, so this is the first time for me, guys. I've had Blue Beetle in a fight before, but this is the first time I'm actually having the Guyver in a fight. Guyver is one of my favorite characters from the land of the rising sun, Japan. So this is really fun for me. So let's kick it off with Blue Beetle. Alright, so everybody should know Blue Beetle. Jaime Reyes is now, let's not take it from the pre-50, the new 52 now. Let's take it pre-52. He would be the third Blue Beetle. He is the second of the Blue Beetles to activate the Scarab. Remember, Ted Cord never was able to activate the Scarab like Garrison before the first Blue Beetle and Jaime. Jaime is young, he's ambitious, but he comes off very much a novice when the Scarab embedded in his spinal column, in his back. But with the power of the Scarab, Jaime pretty much gains a lot of abilities that, you know, you can understand what would make this him so powerful in a way. You know, for example, you know, the suit pretty much is, you know, it has a tracking system which allows him to track other forms of energy, whether it's biological or magical or technological. He can, like, it has like what is called Scarab Sight, where he can see if, like, for example, he can determine if a person is under certain conditions like pregnancy. The Scarab actually talks to Jaime, you know, so it is like a symbiotic telepathic communication. He can go wireless. The Scarab, the suit gives him superhuman strength. He's able to fly, agility. Pretty much, it's an armor that pretty much protects Jaime as well. He you know, makes wings. Of course, he has those. He can make those blaster cannons and things like that. And of course, like, there's a sort of base of a healing factor as well, because he was able to come back to life after Maxwell Lord shot him in the head during pre-52, during the Justice League International. But still, now in the 52, Jaime is still that same character. It's just that the Scarab is more like it's almost like the Scarab goes against everything Jaime tries to stand for. Like, Jaime tries to do this, and the Scarab's like, no, you got to do this. Conceal our identity. Then I got to kill this person. It's like identity is cure plus with him, with the Scarab. So if the Scarab doesn't do it, the Scarab's going to activate itself and protect itself in a way. But, you know, Jaime's still young and active, but he still tries to do the right thing with the Scarab, and he's still been a great force. And I like Jaime. I do love Jaime. I think he's a great character, not just for minority characters, not just as a minority character, but as a great character. He's young, yes, but he still has a lot to learn when it comes to the Scarab, but still a great character. So we move on to his combatant in this, and that's none other than the Guyver. Guyver Unit 1 is the boy underneath there is known as Sho Fukamachi. Yeah, I hope I'm saying his name right. I can't. If I'm mispronouncing it, guys, correct me. But for Sho, the Guyver unit is like another symbiotic like armor that attaches itself to its wearer, and the wearer pretty much gains extraordinarily superhuman strength, agility, speed, endurance. Everything about this, the wearer of this armor becomes heightened to the fourth power, in my opinion. Now, for the wielder of the Guyver, in terms of weaponry and things like that, you got the pretty much you got is what's called the vibration globes. Those two orbs underneath the Guyver unit's mouth. You got the head beam, that beam of energy that literally comes out of his head, which is cool. He can make high frequency swords that you see come out of his elbows, which are really cool. Pulse cannons. He's got. It is really hard for you to sneak up on a Guyver unit because it has that hyper sense. Like, he has 360 degree sight everywhere. Like, he can see everywhere in front of him and behind him, which is really cool. He can control metal, which is really great. And of course, the major factor, which I love, his major bad boy weapon, of course, with the Guyver unit is, of course, the Mega Smasher. This beam, this two high-powered two-beam particle cannon that the Guyver unit opens, the Guyver wielder opens up its chest plate, and these two beams of energy particle beam cannons come right out of it. And usually no Zoonoid or whatever is standing after that cannon is shot. And then there's even like an even stronger version of it called the Giga Smasher, which is even cooler as well. But Show, when it comes to Show, he's a little bit more. I think he's a little bit more. I won't say one with the Guyver unit, but he seems to know a little bit more. In a sense, that's the way I look at it. But he's faced his fair share of Zoonoids and things like that over his extensive period as the Guyver Unit 1. Now, I say Guyver Unit 1 because there are other Guyver units besides him. You know, there's Guyver Unit 0, 2, 3, 4, you know, things like that. And not all of them are good guys. You know, some are bad. But for Show, he's a true-blooded hero that pretty much tries to defend his family and friends from the Zoonoids and lives up to being a great hero for, you know, the people. So, in a battle between these two characters, this would be one epic battle. It is definitely going to test not just the wielders, but the armors, period. Both armors are pretty much symbiotic in a way, so it's really going to test that. Now, first of all, I think the Scarab is going to look at the Guyver as enemy, you know, Bennett, you know, go into combat real fast, and you know, Jaime's going to like, no, don't do that, and you know, Show may look at. I can maybe see a mistaken identity, guys. You know, maybe Show may look at Jaime like maybe at first being maybe some evolved Zoonoid, but then, you know, looking at him like, no, wait, he's like me. So, but there's going to be a battle, no question at first. A fierce battle that is going to test each one's armor pretty much. Definitely, in my opinion. But, however, guys, I see this going the distance, but I see the Guyver unit coming out on top. I don't think even the healing factor of the Scarab can take a direct shot from the Mega Smasher or the Giga Smasher, however you want to consider it, and living. That's just me. So I'm going with the Guyver on this one, guys. I'm not trying to be biased because I like both characters, but I say the Guyver is going to win this. They might not even kill each other. They might just, let's stop this. But if it's an all-out battle to the death or to the end, give it to the Guyver. But I leave it up to you guys. Blue Beetle or the Guyver. And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. I had a blast doing this because, like I said, this is the first time for me doing the Guyver. And other than that, I will see you guys next time with the next two fights for Section 11. Fantasy Fight Section 11 is rolling very fast, guys. There is a total of 4 scheduled fights left with 2 bonuses, and I'm not telling you what the bonuses are. But other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace and love. Stay tuned, guys. Keep it real as always. Y'all take care.